Okay, to start this project, you're going to need to find the middle of your paper. You can fold it if you need to. And you're going to draw a line up and down. You want to have room on the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to add a little extra dot right there because I'm going to draw an X through that dot as straight as I can, trying to make it about the same length as the first line. And then I'm going to do that one more time. So that I have 6 lines. You're going to turn these into arrows. You want to color it in or just do the line, whatever you want. Now you're going to be drawing 6 Among Us characters, and you can kind of choose however you want that design to look. You can add the different hats you want. If you need to, we can look up some on your Chromebook of different hats or styles that you want, but you're not going to color anything in right away. I'm just going to start by drawing some basic ones without any of the hats and stuff so we can move along. I'm going to start with their little mask, and I'm sorry if I don't know what all these things are called, so I'm just gonna wing it. And then I'm gonna go up and around to make their body, go up for their leg, over, down, over, add that little pack on the back. And I'm just gonna keep doing that for every single one, starting with their little mask. I'm gonna try to make them the same size as well. Trying my best to go quickly, but still make them look somewhat like what they're supposed to look like. All right, last one. Uh-oh, I think I made that one a little close, but it'll be fine. Just pretend. Okay, now the way you're coloring these is important. I know that you have different colors, or I don't know. The colors are gonna be important for us. We're gonna make the color wheel, so we're gonna start with our top one in the middle. This guy needs to be red because red is the first color in the rainbow. Now, if you're using markers, we can get that shadow effect that is on the Among Us characters by adding a second layer of marker. And if you're doing that with crayons or colored pencils, you can just make it a little darker where there's a dark part. So I'll just do one layer and I'll show you for this one. The rest I'm just gonna color solid. So when they are drawn, they have like a little extra, ooh, it's a little wet, but you can add a little bit of a darker shadow. Or you could go in with a darker crayon if you're using crayon, whatever. Our next one is, you guessed it, orange. Orange comes next in the rainbow, running along, coloring them in. And the reason we are doing this is so we can review how our color wheel works and what our relationships between colors are. If we have room on the bottom of our paper, I might have us do tiny little characters to show our primary and secondary. but I'm also gonna have us label them on the color wheel. After orange is yellow. I'm coloring pretty quickly. Please take your time. I just want to get through this so you can all see. I should have used bigger markers. This is what I had at my house, so we're gonna make it work. You can color their little eye shields or masks or whatever gray if you want to, but their bodies need to be the right color. After yellow, green. After green is our blue. And then after blue, we have our last color, which is purple or violet. Same thing, different name. Okay. After you've finished coloring your wheel, I want you to go through and somehow symbolize what's primary and what's secondary. I'm just going to go ahead and put a P by all my primaries. So we have our red, we have our yellow, and we have blue. Those are primary. Then we have our secondary, orange, green, purple. Now the trick to using a color wheel, it's not really that tricky. So if we want to figure out how to make orange, the primary colors are the only colors that make secondary. You can't make primary, they are how they are, that's how they come. But if I wanted to make orange, all I need to know is what comes before orange and what comes after. These two colors make this color. So if I wanted to find purple, which colors are next to it? Red and blue make purple. Blue and yellow make green. If you want to find your complementary colors, so the colors that look good together or are best friends, you're going to follow the arrows. We have our red and green, like Christmas. We have purple and yellow, like the Vikings. And we have blue and orange, like the Bears. If we want to find our analogous colors, those are the colors that are next to each other. So if our wheel is going in a circle, which it is because it's called a wheel for a reason, right? Following the wheel, clockwise or counterclockwise, you can find your analogous neighbors. So blue has two, green and purple. Purple has two, blue and red, red, purple and orange, orange, red and yellow, yellow, orange and green, and so on. If you're wanting to find your hot colors and your cold colors, divide it in half. First three in the rainbow are hot, last three are cold. The color wheel is used for all of those things.